Did you guys know you could get paid for pooping? How do you make your poop worth $180,000 this year? And guess what? It is not by eating fiber. It's not by eating your probiotics. It is not by eating your prebiotics. There's something else. That's what I'm going to cover here. And guess what? Literally, fecal microbiota transplants are being used to help treat obesity. So, real quick, guys, I want to talk about our digestive tract and how digestion is literally the root of everything. We have this gut brain axis. So, the vagus nerve traveling from our brain into our gut. It is where our feel good hormones, serotonin, is made. It is where so many of the functions happen. It's within the gut. And so having a healthy gut lining is imperative for our overall health. It is the root of where there is dis-ease in the body. So now here we are in a world that we have high calories, low nutrients, where people are struggling more than ever with obesity rather than being starved or deprived. We are overfed, but we're also now sick because we don't have the nutrients that we used to have in the food that we are eating now and today. So I hinted at this. You might already know fiber and how it helps support the digestive tract, both soluble and insoluble fibers. You might also know about prebiotics and probiotics and how those help support the gut biome. But did you know the way to get the healthy poop, the one that pays lots and lots of money, is by actually being really dirty? It's true, it's being dirty. So we have learned to live in a very sanitary life, living with the antibacterial soaps and the different sanitizers that we're using on our hands to get rid of this bacteria, when really we actually need exposure to the bacteria. Coming off of the shutdown, the COVID shutdown a couple years ago, people were being hospitalized and they were more sick than ever, being exposed or forced to not be exposed to different people. So, our exposure to different environments, getting outside, getting our hands dirty, leaving the different bacteria and dirt in our hands, that bacteria on our skin and how that impacts the gut, it's all interconnected. So we need to be dirty, guys. That's the key to having a healthy microbiome. We need an exposure to diversity through plants and animals and people. It's the exposure to all of the filth, really. So what can you guys do? If you don't have animals, then dogs are great for picking up things and bringing it inside and coming and licking your face. That will help expose you to having a robust microbiota. Being exposed to different livestock animals. So they have found kids who were raised on a farm with exposure to different animals had a better immune system and actually had a more robust microbiome. So animals and the outside environment. So if you guys can get outside, walk outside, eat outside, have your hobbies be outside, walking, hiking, biking, all of that, rather than being stuck inside where we're not exposed to the elements, would be ideal. So take your walks, spend more time in nature. And also exposure to people. So when COVID happened and we started to seclude people and put them in their boxes and tell them to not go out, not be exposed to different people, we actually killed the immune system. We actually kill the transmuting, the translation of what I have and I'm carrying and what you're carrying. And there's that exchange that is actually beneficial for our body to build up a diverse microbiome. So they've even tested this and found that people who had 7 hugs a day from different people, being in close physical contact and proximity, that they are 45% less likely to get different diseases. And this is because we are literally sharing and allowing and diversifying that microbiome. So hug people, let your animals come in, let them lick your face, be exposed to the elements from the outside, and get dirty. And then, yes, two, we are going to do the other things that you guys already know about. You already know the benefits of eating fiber, of eating a plant based diet, which is rich in whole grain options, legumes, beans, quinoa, green bananas, garlic, onions, getting those prebiotics in, resistant starches, um, and probiotics. So, eating our fermented foods, all of that is helping support the gastrointestinal tract. It's all helping with our digestion and also keeping in mind to increase stomach acidity. So, we're thinking about the stomach, we're thinking about how we're going to feed the microbes with the food that we eat, and we're being really intentional about exposing ourselves to more filth. Stop washing your hands all the time with these different sanitizers. Get it out of your house. Expose yourself to the elements and see over time you'll start to actually build up your immunity, build up this microbiome, and you'll see way less gastrointestinal issues. And with that, you'll see a change in your mood. So less brain fog, less anxiety, less depression because our serotonin made in the gut. The other thing that we get from our exposure to people and animals is actually the release of oxytocin. Cortisol, the stress hormone, can only be capped by the release of oxytocin. And the way we get the secretion of oxytocin is through connection. So, we need to get dirty, we need community. And through these different ways, this is that holistic approach to healing the microbiome, the food we eat, how we sleep, stress reduction, avoiding toxins, and also allowing ourselves to be experienced and around a diverse population of people, of animals, and with the bugs outside. So remember, bugs, not drugs, guys.